I'm Tyler, and I'm playing INZEKTORS. So, it's pretty good. I top every week. Not to sound cocky, because I'm not a cocky person, but I do pretty well with it. It's pretty generic. You got 3 centipedes. 3 centipedes. You got the 3 ladybugs. And then you have the trinity of one-ofs. And then I play 2 tour guides with the Sangan because first turn plays is always key to this deck with the card troopers and the mystic tomatoes, and then the 1 dark armed dragon, which puts in a lot of work, along with the MSTs, which help a lot too. Sometimes if you have a slow hand, you can MST you can summon centipede, equip the dragonfly, and MST it. I've done that before and it got shit going. 2 dualities, INZEKTORS, and then the one-ofs. We have Lance, Foolish Burial, and the 3 God Mothers. That's the spells.
Oh, shut up, you do have it. It's in your book bag.
And then the traps, we have these 6 cards in themselves make this deck what it is today. It is so ridiculous the plays you get. And then I just use these cards for defense skills and all that jazz.
Alright.
All that wacky stuff. For the extra, we have this dude and this guy. These level 5s. We have these. This guy's really good. I go into him a lot because, he's an INZEKTOR, so I can equip Caliber to him and then do that. Summon him over this and get a dragonfly back. And this guy, who I rarely go into, Roach I only go into when I'm playing like dragons or like some deck that likes to synchro. And then you got the the simple 3s. This card's good if they bottomless centipede. And this card I go into if I have a really slow hand and 2 ladybugs. Looks really nice. Now I use this against Chaos Dragons. Decks that rely on the graveyard, and it's really good in the mirror match because you can just get rid of their hornets. Maxis, of course. This card, really good. Fisher, I like it. You stop Chaos decks because they can't, Veiler, they can't utilize the graveyard. So Taker, Messengers of Peace. This helped me a lot today. I was playing the Fire Fist deck, and I stalled with it. I summoned Centipede, and then every turn I just kept horneting a back row, and he couldn't even attack. 2 Dust Tornadoes. I play over Decree because I don't want to hurt my roars. And then goes in matches really good. And then Soul Drain against Dark Worlds and other stuff like Mermails. And that's the deck. And any questions?
Yes, I do.
From our studio audience?
Anybody? Any questions? No? Okay. I do. As the guy holding the camera. What day when you first using this deck, right? How well do you do at a regional?
Well, I called my buddy up and I said, what deck should I use for this regional? It was my first regional I've ever been to. I said, what deck should I use? And he said, use INZEKTORS. And I said, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. And it turns out my other friend that I was going with had the whole deck, so he let me borrow it. I practiced the whole night until 12 o'clock in the morning. And then woke up 6 hours later, went to the regional, and I did really well, but I lost to the last round on the bubble. So, yeah.
So you went X3 and almost got your invite. Almost got my invite.
My first regional with this deck that I made 12 hours prior. So
So do you think that since this is the first time you used the deck and you almost went extra, got your invite, almost got your invite, do you think this deck is easy in terms of like autopilot?
Yes and no, because there's still plays that you can make. I didn't realize that you could make plays with your Hornate destroying Gigamantis to get back some card in the graveyard and eventually just OTK. So there's a lot of spontaneous OTKing that this deck is capable of that I have yet to master. But someday I will.
Do you like this deck?
I love it.
You love it? With the new Fire Fist deck coming out, how do you think Inzektor do against that match?
Well, today I won. I 2-0'd them.
Oh yeah. So you think you say you would not have any problem against that match?
Not at all, because I had the MSTs and the Dust Tornadoes helped, and then with Messenger of Peace up, I just had a Centipede, Hornet, then I summoned Dragonfly, Hornet, all his back row. Next turn, I destroyed the Messenger of Peace, and he had one card in hand and no control over anything. I just attacked for game. Because Hornet, you get rid of the whole field, and with Threatening Roar set, if they'll try to overextend to get rid of your field, and then you Threatening Roar, and then next turn you get rid of their field.
Do you think they will get hit?
I think Call the Haunted should get hit because it's actually using a lot more decks than just Inzektors, like Agents, and it's a really good card overall. And if that card gets hit, then I'm going to be pretty upset. Other than that, I don't think they would hit anything else. I mean, the deck's already kind of like it's like impede compared to what it was.
If you was to go to like original YCS, and if you have the chance, will you alter your deck to make it better, or do we will you use the same build as right now?
I think it's fine the way it is. The only thing I would change is like the side deck to affect the meta.
Right. And do you have any last comment or shout out to your friends before we
not really.
sign off?
You know, thank you for this wonderful opportunity, and everyone at Zombie Planet. Cool. Yeah, thank you. Peace.